Hello. Yeah. Learn to speak English fluently.com. You can go to my site or you can find the all stuff even so. You will learn a lot of grammar, a lot of things that I have been teaching here. So, my name is Alok. I have been teaching globally how to speak English online, one-on-one classes. And while teaching, I come across a lot of situation, a lot of time, a lot of different kinds of uh, statements by the people. They are facing challenge or they are asking some vocabulary, or you are already aware about this because once you comes to learn English or you are learning it, you confront a lot of situation where you face challenge about the vocabulary once you are trying to become fluent or you grab some level of fluency, but you already aware now there are certain challenge. That challenge is always about the vocabulary, knowing the meaning of some vocabulary. So here today I'll be teaching some vocab where the same vocabulary we have in English, but it has different meaning. So even when I was learning English at that time, I was not aware that the same way, same vocabulary, same word in the singular it has different meaning, or when it goes in plural, putting s at the end of the word, that becomes plural, and in the plural it gives different meaning. Today we'll be learning that, or we'll be learning like how it is really amazing, incredible that we have to know this. So let's start knowing this. The first word is good. Yeah, the first word is good. So you can see here, like when it is only good, not adding s here. So it means wow. We always appreciate somebody. We say, hey, good job, and that's good. So anytime we do a great job, we do something that is positive, nice, outstanding. At that time, we say good, or we have some sentences like a good wife makes a good husband, right? A good beginning is half the battle. It is very popular, metaphor that we use. Behind bad luck comes good luck. Obviously, we are always with the good luck, but there are some certain level that is shrouded and we don't believe at that time. So we go in negative, we become like pessimist. But we should be always focus on the good things. So when it is good, so always we are at the good part, not bad. But when we add s here, you can see here, g double o d s. So here the meaning got changed, right? Here it is not the same good. Here it is, we are talking about the items. We are talking some belongings, some valuable that we have in our house or somewhere in the mall, in the shop, right? A storage. And many times you must have seen the truck. There are written in the front of truck like the goods carrier. Goods carrier. It means they carry your goods, they carry your stuff, they carry your valuable. So when it becomes goods, the meaning got changed, right? All our goods are clearly priced. It means whatever goods we have to the sale, we have priced it, we have pasted the tag. We can supply the goods from our main store. It means we are talking about the goods, a stuff, valuable material that we need to supply. So good, good job. And when we add s, it becomes the valuable, it becomes the property, it becomes some stuff that we have. The next is right. So when we have right, R-I-T-E, right, it means correct. I still remember when we used to study in our teenager age or a school, so there used to be some activity. At that time, we had some sentence or some written things where we had to mark the sign of correct or incorrect. So some sentence is not correct, we used to cross it. Or if some sentence is correct, we had to mark this green. So this is correct sign here. Right. So right means always right, not wrong. Opposite of wrong. So put the shoe. on the right foot. It means you have pair of shoes, and sometimes it happen the left foot shoes we are trying to wear in the right foot. So it is not suitable. It start pinching, right? It start making uncomfortable. So we say, hey, put the shoe on the right foot. Wrong never comes right. Obviously, whatever is wrong, it is wrong. How can it becomes right? So wrong never comes right. It is not right. Do not do it. Obviously, even sometime our guardian, they always suggest, they always advise that no, don't do this. It's not right for you. It's not right for your career growth. It's not right for your future. Don't do this. Like if you are smoking, if you are drinking, or any activity that you are going to indulge. So always your guardian, some good society people, they try to guide you. They try to, direct you. They say not right. Don't do that or don't do it. So right. But when we add s in the same meaning, it got changed. So it becomes like rights, and rights means the legal authority. The people are gradually awakening to their right. It means it is my right to do this. I can do this. I have legal authority to do something. Right. We are campaigning for equal rights for women. Yeah, there are a lot of rarely a lot of riots happens when the ladies they are asking for their rights. Obviously, they are human, so they should be. And we always say like once you becomes 18 year in India, 18 years, you have right to vote, right? The election vote when we select our leader. So once you become age of 80, you have right to vote. Or if you want to drive vehicle, right, ride bicycle, you need to have license. For that license, you should have at least a certain age. So once you go above 18, so now as per the government, as per legally, you are approved, right? You are mature, you got maturity. So now you can apply for license, or you can ride the bike, you can drive the vehicle, or you can apply for the license. So it's your rights. Next is beside. Yeah, beside. So beside, beside, it means at the side of or next to, right? So come sit beside me. It means somebody is around us, or we are asking like somebody's friend or some of the relative, and we ask, hey, come and sit, right? Or come and sit beside me. It means just next to me. Who is the young lady beside him? So we are just indicating like I saw somebody, or I can see a very beautiful lady just next to him. So we say, hey, who is the young lady beside him? His shop is beside my home. A lot of time, some occasion comes when we indicate a location. So let's say your shop is somewhere beside, or your house is near to something, just close your house then something else. So you can say my house is beside that things. So let's say there is a temple, and just next to temple you have your home. So you can say the my home is just beside or right beside to the temple, or whatever landmark is there. So beside means just next to that. And similarly, when we add s with the same vocabulary, you can see here I am only adding s, so it becomes in addition to. Earlier it was just next to, but when I added only s, it becomes plural. So now it becomes the difference meaning. It has distinction, it had different meaning, and meaning got changed. So here it becomes in addition to, right? Here it was beside means next to. When we added s only, it becomes like sing plural. So here meaning got changed. It becomes in addition to. One already I had, and we added one more. So uh, there are people here besides us. It means we are somewhere sitting or somewhere standing, but apart from me, instead of me, there are more other people. addition to us, there are other people also. So we are saying that there are people there besides us. Who besides you use this laptop? So let's say you have your laptop or you lost some data or something, and when you say claim to that my some data is missing, so somebody will ask, hey, only you use this laptop or somebody else use this? Or they may ask, who besides you use this laptop? It means who else apart from you uses it, right? Or let's say if I have two phones, so I can say I have one black phone beside white. It means I have already a white phone, but beside white I have one additional phone. It means I have a black phone beside white. So when we use besides, it becomes addition, right? Addition to one I have and one different I got. Next is color or colors. So when we say color, it's very simple, like appearance, white, black, blue, green, whatever color you are saying, the appearance you see, the kinds of color, we use that name color. So the color of leaves is green. Obviously, most of the leaf are always green. This is a color television. Earlier, when you go 20 years ago, there used to be black and white TV. So new generation will not aware about this. But the old people, they are 30 plus, they are very well aware that we used to see the black and white TV. So every picture that we used to see, the moving thing, that used to come either in black or white. So things used to be white. But nowadays we have a smart TV or all TVs are almost color. So we see very clear picture nowadays. So this is a color television. What color is your bag? Obviously, you are going to buy a bag. You bought a bag and share with me that I bought a bag. So I would be asking, hey, what color it is? That bag you bought, what color is it? So color means the appearance of the thing, that we say color. But when we add s, it looks like the plural of color. But here it gives different meaning. So when you add s, it becomes colors. So colors means also flag, right? Colors means flag. So you can see here in the picture, different countries had their own identity or different flags. Troops raise the country's color in a special ceremony. So there are certain ceremony in each country where we hoist the flag, right? And we raise the flag. So flag means colors means flag also. Next is glass. Simple. So you can see very transparent. So what is glass? It is a hard, transparent material. And we say this also glass, that we drink water and other things in this under liquid. So the water was as smooth as glass. So even when you see the water, that is a still, not a stirring, right? So you can see it very calm, very transparent. When you see yourself, you can see your face there like a glass. Can you see your reflection in the glass? Obviously. So whenever you have glass, you can see yourself into that when you stand just before it. The glass slipped out of his hand. So when you have some glass, like water drinking glass or some other glass, once you drop from your hand, there is a chances to break it, right? So glass is a material that is very, it is hard, right, and transparent. That kinds of glass we have, we can see this side to that side. Some glasses you can see your face, that we use in your day-to-day life. When we add es, it looks like plural, but now it is not the same glass. It becomes the spectacles that we wear, right? So it means the spectacles or the glasses, that we have pair of two glasses that we wear. We see nowadays a lot of professional, they work whole day on the laptop, they sit in front of system, so they are losing their eyesight or they must use this. So that is called glasses. So you can see a sentence like I see so much better with my new glasses. Next is water, right? Water. So water is a very liquid, a clear liquid without color or taste. So we all aware without water we cannot live, or it is called that the 80% of our body part is made by or made of water. So water is very important to drink on daily life. So we all know what does it mean by water. So don't spill water on the table. A spill means when you are pouring water from one glass to other container. If water instead of container, instead of other stuff, other glass goes to the floor or table, it means we say a spill. So don't spill water on the table. You must drink 8 glasses of water daily. Obviously, it is recommended that at least we have certain amount of requirement of water. So we should follow the proper diet, proper quantity. This is pure water. Yeah, now it becomes concern that when you use water, so that water supposed to be purified. So if you are not having the good water, it may infect you or even fall sick. So be sure that you are drinking clean, clear or purified water. And when you put S in the end of water, it becomes C. Yeah, so water, simple water, but when we add S, it meaning is go like C that you can see here. You know, the blue and the cloud is just hovering over it. A great ship asks deep waters. A still water have deep bottom. Obviously, don't assume the water is still. It is not shaking. It doesn't mean that that is shallow. No, it has very long deep. So a still water have deep bottom. Next is sand. Yeah, sand. So most of people they want to go to beach, or you can see at the edge of beach we have sand. Somebody walk through, and you can see the mark of his leg, his foot, sole. So it is a substance that consists of very small grain of rock found on beaches and in desert or in river. So in India, most probably we use sand to build a house. So if you want to build a house, you need brick, and to put the brick, to lay the brick on each above each one, you need some materials that is called sand and cement and water. You mix it and then you lay the brick to build the wall and then build the house. So that is called sand. The children played happily in the sand. Obviously it is good stuff. When children find some uh, sand, they start playing on it or with it. Concrete is a mixture of sand and cement. Yeah, so concrete that you say many road that is made of concrete. So it is a mixture of sand and cement. I have sand in my shoe. Oh my God. Sometimes you're walking or you got a chance to walk through some sand. So it is very tiny. So it goes in your shoes and you start pinching you. It become your legs start becoming uncomfortable. So you need to uh, take out your shoe, right, and then just throw it out and then again wear this. So uh, it becomes sometime. Or when you add s in the same sand, it becomes meaning got changed, or the meaning becomes like desert, right? So you can see here, desert. Desert means a long, plain, dry area where you cannot find any water. Most probably you cannot find any greenery, so it is called desert. So sands are a large area of sands are a large area of sands, or you can say the desert are a large area of sand, right? Wow, we all are aware about this already. So wood. What does it mean, wood? We always use wood in our day-to-day life. A hard substance that forms a branches and trunks of tree, or you can say the wood is the part of tree. A lot of stuff is made by wood. So you can see here wood does not sink in water. Very well said. So when you have wood, if you throw in the water, it doesn't sink inside. It is floating above the water layer, right? So the yak, most of the yak that is made of the wood, because it doesn't go inside, it doesn't sink. Green wood doesn't burn well. Yeah, the green wood doesn't burn well. So if you are trying to light it, it will not going to burn because green wood has some water into it and you cannot burn it. The chairs are made of wood. So the chair, the furniture, door, these all are made of wood. Other things also we use nowadays. Plastic is used to make these all things. But we have chairs and furniture that is made of wood. But what if you add s in the wood? So when we add s in the wood, it becomes woods, or woods means forest, jungle. Yeah. So see, wood it means simple wood, or when we add s, it becomes forest. The meaning got changed, right? The hunger fetches the wolf out of the woods. So wolf is a wild animal. They are dangerous sometimes. So when they are not getting any eatable or they are very hunger, they come out from the woods in the search of some prey or search of some food. He who lives near the wood is not frightened by owls. Owl is birds, so somebody they are not aware about this, they haven't seen. So first time if you interact with the owls, you are scared. But the people they live near to the woods, they know very well about the owls. So even the people they lives in the wood nearby wood, they are not that much scared about the wild animal, wild beast, because they are aware about these all things, how to manage, how to get it off. So woods means forest. Next, fruit. We all know fruit is very integral part, important uh, stuff that we should eat on daily. So, a tree is known by its fruits. Obviously, there are many trees where you can see they grow or they bear with the very sweet fruit. So we always like it. Sometimes the mango. There are kinds of mangoes, tree varieties of mangoes, but there are some they are very sweet. So we know that tree is there. We should go, we should pluck some fruit, we should eat. That fruit is always sweet. Fruit ripens not well in the shade. Obviously, so uh, it need basically what happened nowadays in the market to bring in market many fruit they just pluck when it is not ripe, or they brings in the market sometime it got rotten, right? It got mold. But when it is in the tree itself, it ripes well. Try to eat plenty of fresh fruit. Obviously, it is recommended, or even it is very well said. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. If you eat daily one apple, right, you don't need to go to doctor. And what if we add s in the fruit? So when we add s, the same fruit meaning got changed. So fruits means rewards, result, and we always say fruits of hard work. So if you are working hard work, you will definitely get reward of it. It means you will definitely get fruits of it. You will definitely get fruits of your hard work. So fruit itself, it grows in tree, we eat it to be strong. But when it becomes fruits, adding s, it means reward or result. Force. Sometime we need to do something, it's not happening easily. We used to use our force, our power to do that. So that is called force, physical strength or power. So you can see this guy is trying to push it by force, and this guy is trying to pull it by force. So too much force will twist the key. Sometime it happen you are trying to unlock the lock by the key. We are not used. It is not easily being twist. We are not used to turn it. So we are just using our force. But if the key is not that strong, it may be uh, it may twist the key, right? If you are moving it, so it may twist and bend the key. He took the money from his wife by force. So he was asking for money to her wife. She would not agree, but by force, by using his power, he grabbed it. You must use force to open that door. Yeah, there are certain door when you close it, it becomes jam, block. So you have to use your force, either pull or push. So we use force. But when we add s in the force, it becomes forces. So forces are our army, our soldier. They are carrying us. They are carrying the civilian in each and every time. Either it is flood, either it is some devastated situation, dire consequences, grave consequences, adverse condition. At that time, always forces turn to be helpful. The president is chief of armed forces. The president itself is chief of they lead the armed forces. The security forces were ordered out to control the situation in the city. Many times it happened, some riots, somebody is provoking riot and instigating riots in the city. So sometimes the force they are not allowed to take their action, but sometimes it's something is uncontrolled. So they go and they have order to control it. So they are called forces. Arm. Yeah, we all know arm. So many times you are going to build your muscle. At that time, you always see your arm, how strong it is. So arm is a part of body, right? You can see some sentences. He laid a hand on my arm, right? He didn't invest in the arms industry. Sorry, this arms is different. These arms belong to this sentence. She pinched me on the arm. So if you pinch arm, you hurt it, right? But when we add s, it becomes arms, right? Adding s, it becomes the weapons, right? You can see the arms. The enemy laid down their arms. It means enemy put their arms. He doesn't invest in the arms industry, right? Same sentence, it's supposed to be here, not here. So he doesn't invest in the arms industry. So arms industry is the industry where they manufacture the arms weapon. So when it is only a or m, it is arm parts of body, but when we put s, it becomes the weapons. Hey, next, quarter. So quarter we already know. The 1/4 of a part is called quarter. Profits fell during the third quarter. Many companies they are showing their profit or loss quarterly. Once in a year, it means four times. Four becomes 12. So in the 4 month, it is called quarter result. A quarter of the local forces is unemployed. It means it is saying the a quarter population is not having job. They are unemployed. What's the quarter of 16? Yeah, so 1/6 quarter is 4. 4 becomes 16. So quarter means uh, fourth parts of 1. And there is other meaning also. When we add s, it becomes residence. We say, hey, where is your quarters? I want to come, I want to meet. Give me your quarters number. Give me your quarters address. So that becomes place where we live. Most of the officer lives in a married quarters. Yeah, there are kinds of quarters where unmarried are not allowed. John went down from deck to the officer's quarter. Yep. So here quarters means resident. Time. We all know time is very important. So it never waits for anybody. Time means uh, like 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 1 hour, 2 week, 1 year, month. These all are calculated in the time. So there is a time where time for all things. Obviously, everything happens on the right time. Lost time is never found back. So don't squander the time. Don't waste your time. You cannot bring back bygone time. So it is well said, lost time is never found again. Take your time to finish it. Sometimes you are working or you couldn't finish that work, so your boss or somebody they are responsible or a supervisor, your manager, he will ask, he will approve you. Okay, don't worry, do it, right? Take your time and finish it on the time. So that is time. But when we add s in the time, so it becomes repetition, multiply. So we many times we say, hey, how many times should I remind you? So you go to somewhere or you ask for something or he committed to do that. But again he forget. You go again, you ask again, and again he forget. So you can say, hey, how many times I should come to you to remind you? So one times, two times, three times, four times, right? So from the two times we start adding s. I reminded you two times. I reminded you three times. I did it four times. So when you say times, it means repeated of action, right? So you can say the cowards die many times before their deaths. The coward they don't have a strength, they don't have stamina to think about some action or to think about something. So they are always dying in the fear. They are paralyzed with the fear. Your money will grow four times in a year. Anytime the bank they claim that if you put your money in my bank, so in a year it will grow two times. In the 2 year, in the 10 year, depends out per their plan. Or sometime if you are in share bazaar, so somebody will say in the mutual fund, put your money here, your money will grow twice or two times in the years. So times means repetition or time means only the time. That's it. So you can see here a lot of things we discussed or these are super important to understand. If you want to learn English or you want to grow yourself here, so you must learn it. You must understand it, right? Or you must or learn these all things. So it is my personal experience that I am sharing here. I have a student globally, or I have been teaching this. These people, they are senior people, they are working professional, or they face challenge while communicating with somebody, while talking with the client, because nowadays each company they are not dealing with the local. They all are connected with globally. So when you are talking, you may find somebody they are not from your country. They might belong from another country. At that time, you are stuck while talking, while discussing. Even you have a structure, you have all grammar knowledge, but at a certain level, you fail to communicate explicitly. Why? Because you don't have vocabulary. So a stock of vocabulary always works. If you want to grab this, you have to learn on daily basis. And one of the great activity that you can do, just surround yourself by listening podcast, by reading books. A lot of books are in the market. You can read it or you can grow yourself. You can even develop your mind, edify your mind. It helps a lot. And it is well said, we cannot be defeated until we are not giving up, right? So, and we emulate those with whom we associate most closely. So, try to make the friend circle, try to make the circle, friendship, association. They are good people, right? So, you should be aware with whom you are sitting, with whom you are associating. These all help, but better increase your vocabulary, your communication, your fluency that to living with the people, talking with them. Many time many people comes and they say like I know a lot of vocabulary, I know grammar rules, but still I stuck. I stumble while speaking. Why? It's not that they don't know. The problem is they are not speaking. They are not listening. So increase the volume of speaking. Try to speak with somebody, or increase the volume of reading, listening. So basically, we need to surround ourselves with something in English. So we listen as many as times we listen, that greatly we observe the thing, the way how people speak, the method how they are discussing, right? What word they are using in what way, and what we don't use in the similar. So improvement comes, right? You can boost up your knowledge, self-confidence by practicing, by reading book, by knowing new vocabulary daily. So before sleeping, you must be aware, you must be ensure that what new thing you learned today. So once you got it, you are very much sure that where you are, what result you're gonna get read, you're gonna get have, right? So thanks. If you want some other vocabulary, if you want to know something, you may chat with me, you can type here. So it will be my pleasure to help you. Thanks and bye.